Hi, Frankie here, and this is just a vlog, just to have something on my channel. Uh, I haven't been very active. I've been kind of a downward mood lately, uh, but I want to try to make some activity on this channel again because, well, I'm still unemployed. I have nothing better to do. Might as well try to grow my audience here for any potential future projects I might be able to do. But yeah, but drawing has been very hard. Uh, as I stated before a lot, I often am very hard on myself, which kills any motivation and joy I have in drawing. I tried to start little projects here and there to try to like get my interest back in, try to see if this might be fun or that might be fun, but it's like it's either I'm too loose with me trying to draw and try to relax with it to the point where I start to hate everything I do because I'm not happy with it, or I'm too critical of myself and I just end up just hating everything, including the process, and just end up dropping it before it even gets done. And I've been still stuck in between the two. I'm trying to find a happy middle ground, but a lot of that's like really hard to do. Uh, yeah, and it's just like it's been like a little bit over a year now. I've been unemployed, so yeah, that's something that's just personally very concerning to me. Like, I want to work. I want to do things. I don't want to just be on the I want to be on the internet all day, but doing something actually productive, actually something that means something or have something done, but it's just that I'm stuck in this duality of either hating the end product or hating the process too much and not doing anything. I'm leaning towards more trying to do the at least hating the end product because at least I get things done, even if I don't show it to anybody, even if I just keep it in my sketchbook or I just throw it away or something like that. At least I can say I got something done. But it's just even hard to do that because then I'm like critical of myself. It's like, oh, you're not having fun enough? Oh, how about you just, hate yourself some more? Have some more self loathing. And it's just like, it's really hard. It's like really, really, really hard. Um, plus with the fact that I don't have Adobe Premiere anymore. I had to cancel that subscription. That was just kind of burning a hole in my wallet for a while now. I probably should have canceled it a while ago because I wasn't using it at all. I was not using it at all. I barely did a video a month using it significantly, other than something that you can do like with, uh, Windows Movie Maker. Like literally, the edits I'd done were just simple cuts, and that's it. And honestly, you don't need Adobe Premiere for that. I do want to do something a little bit more substantial with it, like ideas that I have are like do like a video series teaching myself and others how to improve at drawing. The idea is that I teach how to avoid pitfalls that I have fallen into with my old self-loading thing, while also using the video series as a way to like teach myself how to get out of that, while also teaching myself new skills. So I teach myself new skills and then I make a video going about the process of how I learned this and what I recommend to people. Essentially, again, avoiding the pitfalls that I might have fallen into and maybe try to have like a in-between perspective of a professional and intermediate artist is, because professionals, they kind of like, I wouldn't say take their skill for granted, but they kind of uh, are usually too busy to teach, or they're uh, don't remember what it's like to start from nothing or not have any idea where to start in terms of a skill level. I'm not talking about stuff like money or anything like that in terms of start with nothing. It more on the skill level basis, like, oh, how does perspective work, sort of thing, and all that. Like, I feel like if I can teach people as an intermediate artist, I can show them more of a better stopgap to allow them to step up a bit more to push themselves into the professional area of skill. If I can't do it, at least I can help with other people, sort of thing. They say failures are the best teachers. So maybe I can at least teach people, but that's been very hard. I have like kind of like a half script done. I just want to record a lot of things first before I finish most of the script, and I have a spare $20 put away specifically for when I have all my footage. I have my for the script for the most part done. I have at least a month buffer to work with Adobe Premiere. If I have any changes I want with it, I can get them done a lot faster. I have all the footage ready if I need to record more. I already have a bunch of B-roll or other things recorded. I want as much work done before I put any money into it, sort of thing. I was also thinking about making a live stream series where I don't, edit it at all and just do it all on a live stream. But I say I haven't been live streaming very often, and setting up a drawing live stream is really painful, and I don't have the proper camera webcam holding gear. Well, I kind of do. I have a magic arm, or boom arm. It was called magic arm on Amazon. But my desk is too thick to place it on, and any thinner parts, like my desks are not just arranged for that, and that's, how my desks are currently arranged are like the best I can get it right now. So yeah, that's been annoying. So I'm kind of like caught in in a crossroads in terms of what I want to do. And like whenever I get like this, I always think about like, okay, what do I actually really want to do? Something similar happened to that when I really lost the, ability to believe in myself to become a game creator when I first discovered like how to really use the internet and looked up how games are made. And I realized I can never be a coder because I'm really bad at grammar. And yes, coding is all about grammar and math. I think I got the math part down. Used to. I don't think I'm that good at math anymore. Just for the lack of use of it. And simple math I can still do. Like stuff that I do for like playing games, like I do math in my head and stuff like that in some cases. But when it comes to like what could be used in a game, that I don't think I can do that anymore. And with code, but the other half is grammar, so it's just like all grammar. It's an entire literal language. That's why they call it coding languages, because it works quite a bit like a language. It's very specific. It's not vague at all. It's convoluted, and I don't have the ability to learn that. I have enough trouble with normal grammar as it is, and I have tried several times. Like there were times where I tried to do it for like 2 weeks straight, but then like I just get too frustrated with it. Because again, I'm too harsh on myself. Like I don't allow myself to have wiggle room. If I maybe give myself wiggle room, who knows, man, I could code. But I don't give myself that because I hate myself, and it's just something that's really hard to deal with. But anyway, back to the point. When I realized I couldn't make games on my own, and I probably could never get into things like Nintendo or Sony or anything like that, or a gaming studio, I won't ever be able to make it indie game, because that's around the same times where indie games, like the biggest indie games were like Cave Story at the time, and that took like 5 years and stuff like that. And that's like something that, game development wasn't as accessible back then. I was also still like, I think in 5th grade. And around 6th grade is when I wanted to start drawing manga. That's why I first really started getting an idea what anime and manga was. I had a general idea what it was beforehand, but that's when I was really getting into it and really wanted to become a mangaka or a manga author. And now I'm kind of like in that same point again, where it's like, I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, I still love to draw manga. I love drawing. I just hate myself because I don't draw to my standards. I don't even have a standard. I'm not even professional. It's like, at points I don't even consider myself an intermediate at points because of like how little I draw sometimes. And it's just like really hard. You ever had that thing where it's like, you know how to do something? Like, I know how to get better. I know the process. I have figured it out many of times. But for some reason, just because of who you are and just how you are and how you built yourself up or how other people built you up, you just can't do it. You might be able to used to, but now you just can't. Because there's this like huge mental block that just stands in your way. Even though you know exactly what's on the other side of that block, you just don't get access to it. It's like an invisible wall in a video game. Like, in any other game, you'll be able to get past that wall because that'll be like all open fields that you get to explore. But no, in this game, you just can't. You only get to look at it. And you're stuck in your limited area of things, you know? That's what it feels like. And I don't know how to get past that wall. I don't know how to do it. But because of that, and I know it's mostly my fault, is the thing. It's my fault. Because it's only me that's preventing me from getting past that wall. Then I also think about things like other things about myself, like I'm autistic. Like, is this something to do with my autism? And then how much is autism part of my personality? Like, how much is it just a disorder and just me? This is kind of getting existential here, but it's what is me, what is not me, sort of thing. What is the disorder? What is me? Is there a gray line? Is how much of me, even if it's me, let's say if it was me, but I only became like this because of the autism, can that still be considered my fault or not? And it's just my brain trying to think of excuses and stuff. And I don't know what to do. I do know what to do. But I'm also stopping myself in my tracks. The self-hate is coming from me. Towards me. But how do I stop that? I guess, I guess I know what to do, but I'm missing a step. I think. I'm not sure anymore, to be honest, as I'm now trying to, talk and think about it. I don't know anymore. It's I don't know. I just really don't know. And it's some people say, oh, you don't have to rush it, sort of thing, but it's I've been unemployed for a year now. I don't have any more money. I have some money, like I said. I think I have over $150 in the bank. But I'm not touching that anymore, aside from that Adobe Premiere thing I mentioned. Or if some sort of emergency that oh, my family needs $100 real quick because shit, something happened badly and we just needed to pay the bill or something like that. I'll gladly do that. But aside from that, it's just I effectively have no more money. And it's not I just want to make manga just to make money. No, I want to do it because it would be a job I know I can have passion in. It's still going to be work. Even if you have fun, it's still work. There's some games that I really do enjoy, like Minecraft. But damn, is there a fair amount of work put into it. If you want to do anything remotely bigger than a 2x2 room. Even then, in a 2x2 room, you gotta think pretty creatively how to use it effectively and have some function to it. So yeah, I don't mind the work. There's plenty of things that, in Tales of Vesperia, one of the EX dungeons in that game is a pain in the ass. I still technically haven't beaten it yet, but I had to redo, the same 8 floors, 3 times, because I just keep missing the stupid fell arm, I believe for Flynn. And it's just that's so dumb. That is so dumb. I'm glad I got the fell arm. But damn, was that was a piece of work right there. That EX dungeon, that kind of the underground tower thing is just so bad. I hate that place so much. But yeah. Like, I don't mind putting in the work. I just wish it didn't have this stupid mental block. Now I'm just talking in circles. And I'm not editing this. I'm just kind of gonna post it. I guess you can say this is like a stream of consciousness, kind of talk about my feelings things. I'm also trying not like to get like super loud and angry with myself either. Like, and I can only do these things like so often because like it's eventually to the point where it's just like I don't even want to talk about it. It's just, but I gotta be honest to someone else beside myself and a few other close people. Plus, it's content for YouTube, so forcing myself to do this. Like, I was almost not going to, because like I'm gonna like have to edit something out or something. It's like, no, I'm just gonna upload straight. And it's just like, and when you don't work for a while, like there is this sense of laziness that just kind of gets ingrained into you. That it's like when you sleep for too long, you just feel really lethargic, and you just can't be like active. So that's another thing I've been very harsh with myself. Is like, no, you're not just being lazy. And it's just like, And again, I roll back to the like, how much is it my fault? How much is it because my autism prevents me from getting a job? Because regardless where the papers say, oh, you cannot like judge someone for their disabilities not to get a job, it's like there's always going to be that stigma. That's always going to be there. That's never going to go away. But then, like, I also say to myself, well, no, there's plenty of people with autism with jobs and stuff like that who can be normal. And then I'm harsh on myself again for being not normal. And then it's like, is me being not normal my fault, or is it just, you see the cycle I'm stuck in? And it's like I keep waning back and forth. Right now I'm like pretty much saying like maybe it's my fault, but I can also get myself out of it. Like saying it's your fault has like a double-edged sword coin thing going on. Two sides of the same coin, where it's like, yes, it is my fault, but I also get sort of motivation that's like, because it's my fault, I could get out of it if I just change. But it's still my fault, so I still feel bad anyway. And then I think about, like, I often think about like this, like, oh, I can start this right now, just do storyboards and just nothing but storyboards. Yeah, I'm not producing anything that'll be posted online, but at least I'm making storyboards. So when I do have the motivation to do something, I could just do it. And then I think about, like, why I haven't been doing this since like middle school, and it's just like, and then I think about, no, I used to do it, but I stopped because I hated myself, that I get harsh on myself again. Then if I think about it as that, okay, what if it's not my fault and it's just the shitty situation I'm stuck in? But then the double-edged side of that is that, yeah, I might not feel as angry with myself, but now I can't do anything about it because it's not my fault. Then I can't do anything. And it's like, if it's a mix of both, then it just gets complicated. And it's just like, it's like no matter what mentality you get stuck in, it's a catch-22. It's just I honestly, in a lot of ways, don't feel all that much different from when I was like 10, honestly. Like, I still think the same. Like, I'm more mature. I at least like to think I'm a bit more mature, or at least a bit more like aware, I would say. Yeah, I would say aware. It's probably like the best way to say it. It's like I have a better understanding of things and I'm more aware of things. But I still feel like I'm 10 years old. If the, well, room is not that much of an indication. And if it's not enough of an indication back there, I still feel like I'm 10. I got a beard though. I actually don't like facial hair. The only reason why I keep this is because it feels better than just shaving. Shaving, it's like my entire skin feels like it's just like, it's like, I'm happy at least it's starting to grow in thick, so it doesn't look like I'm just like a complete hobo. It looks more intentional. That's the only thing about it. It's getting softer too, which I like. I didn't like when it was like really raggy and rough. It's getting softer, like my kind of like my hair. I don't really want to talk much more now. I got myself really sad. Anyway, I'm just gonna end the video now. Yeah. That's my vlog for today. Catch me in 8 months when I have the motivation to do another one. Ta-ta.